We have a SEESII combination hedge and grass trimmer here, interchangeable heads. The heads just snap on here. Grass trimmer has a shaft on the power unit that goes in a hole here and hooks up. Has some cabs that attach it. Grass trimmer works well. I was able to use it. One nice feature about this son of a gun is that you can, has a little trigger here you have to pull or push in, but you can adjust the angle here so that you can, however you want to go about that. Uses comes with two amp hour batteries. These are Makita batteries. They're not the battery, but the layout is Makita. Makita stuff works fine on it. You can't charge these batteries on Makita because they're a different charger setup. One of the issues that I had with this is that when I first got it here, I could not get this grass trimmer unit to go on, and I found that the hole wasn't proper. The machine had to put a drill in there and drill it out. Now it goes on fine. Hedge trimmer unit here, and both of these come with a nice guard. Again, just snaps on. Has some oh, I guess you need a battery. One of the things that's kind of crazy about this thing is it has some places for some lock screws, tiny 3mm jobs that you're supposed to put in here after you snap it on to hold it in place. To me, it looks like an afterthought and not very well thought out. If you're going to use this in the yard, you can't change those things with the gloves on. Crazy, but seems to do a good job. I've used it a little bit, wrong time of the year to give it a real workout, but seems to work. This is a SEESII cordless hedge trimmer. To operate, you just press in this and the trigger at the same time. Works good. If you want to manipulate this up and down, just press this in and you have an up and down function. Makes it easier for the up and down. To change attachments, you unscrew these two bolts. And then you squeeze in the tabs on the side and you work at the cutting head. This is a secondary cutting head. I'm going to leave the guard on until I get it attached just in case. You fit it on like that.
So that was a struggle. I had a lot of difficulty putting this on by clipping those on. So finally what I did is I lined up the holes on the bottom with the tabs. I pressed down on it, pressing this, and it finally snapped on. This has 2 bolts here to add to secure it. I'm just going to leave them off for the moment. Take this off. That's the cutting edge. Let's give it a go. That cut's just as effective.
I want to demonstrate the Hedge trimming blade. This particular branch is less than 5/8 of an inch. And I just want to demonstrate to you that this particular blade or particular branch will not even fit into the area that needs to be cut. So that's unfortunate because the product webpage says that this will cut up to 5/8. And it's more like 3/8 of an inch, so that would be somewhere around here. So we'll demonstrate that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this on. I haven't tried this yet, and I'm going to start chopping it up, and we'll see how far we can go. Looks like we hit about our limit for thickness, but you can see it was chopping up pretty nicely there. And this is my thickness here, and I'm going to grab my measuring tape real quick, and we'll just check and see what that is. I'm back with my measuring tape, and it is 3/8 of an inch. You probably couldn't see that, but it's 3/8 of an inch. Hopefully you can see that better. So this thing does cut. It's quite sharp. Let me just pop the battery so I don't get my fingers jammed. But it's quite sharp, still very sharp where they were going back and forth. And so yes, if it can cut a branch like this, it can easily do a cedar.
I was lucky to find this branch from a rose bush that doesn't want to flower. And I'm going to use this to test this trimmer, and let's see what it does. Not surprised.